so excited to continue this conversation today about confidence and to give you some tools to actually be able to transform your life with this technique known as tapping. It's important to understand that confidence is not the absence of fear. It is the courage and strength to take action despite the fear. So what I want to share with you just to get going is something that I call the action gauge. And we have on one side, we have fear, and on the other side, we have our action limit. And I want you to think about this as you think about anything that you go to do in your life where you go, I really want to take this action, but I'm not taking this action. Because there are two things that are going to drive our ability to do that. One's going to be the fear and how high it is. And the other thing is going to be our action limit of how far up we are willing to take action on based on fear. Different people have different limits of comfort of what they're willing to push through. Let's say that your fear is a level 8. And your action limit, which is your confidence, which is how assured you are of what you're going to do, is a level 2. How likely do you think that you are going to take action if your limit on taking action is a level 2 with fear, but the task that you want to accomplish is a level 8? Not very likely, right? So there are two things that we can do in order to actually build confidence or to actually take action. Again, it's not just confidence that we want. Because let's say we go from a 2 and we build confidence and we go up to a 3 or a 4 or a 5. Let's say we get so confident and willing to take action that we're at a level 6, but that fear is still at a level 8. Will we take action? We're still not going to take action, right? So what we're doing is we're building confidence. So you're going, well, wait a second, I'm building confidence. I think I can do it, but why am I still not willing to take action? Why am I still feeling stuck and unwilling to move my life in the direction that I want? So there's two things that we have to think about when it comes to actually taking action. There's two things we can do. Number one is we can lower the fear and we can raise our comfort level with discomfort. We can raise our action limit of what we have. So very often people get stuck in feeling like, oh, I'm not confident enough, or they feel like, you know what, in order to take action, I got to be at a level 10. Guess what? If you wait to be at a level 10 with your action and comfort, you're just never going to take action, because you get to this after lots of taking action at 2 and 3 and 5 and 7. But what we want to do is we want to lower the fear that we have to a level that is below the limit of where we'll take action. So let's say right here, we lower that fear all the way down to a 3, and we raise our action limit up to a 5. All of a sudden, we got this gap. And so what we want to do, what we want to think about in life, is we want to think about how we create that gap. Brandon mentioned the Tapping Solution app. I hope you all go ahead and download that and check that out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and jump into actually doing some tapping to actually become more confident. So here's where we're going to start. When we start to do the tapping, we're going to tap on the karate chop point, which is the side of the hand. Let's go ahead and take another deep breath in. Just kind of ground ourselves in our body. And breathe out. And we're going to start doing the tapping. And on parts of this, I'm going to leave some blanks in here, and you can just fill in the blank for yourself on what it is that you're feeling that is strongest for you. So tapping on the side of the hand, even though I'm feeling all this, and then fill in the blank for you. What is that for you? Just repeat after me. Even though I'm feeling all this, I acknowledge and accept what I'm feeling right now. I want to find a way to release it now. Now we're going to go through the different points on our body. Just look at what I'm doing. Don't worry about getting it right or getting it wrong. We'll tap on the face. When we tap on the face, you can do both sides. You can do one side. You can do the other side. Doesn't really matter. All this and fill in that blank. Inside of the eye, and I'll start to fill in some of these blanks too. All this stress in my body. Under the eye, all this fear in my body. Under the nose, when I think about taking action, chin point, I get stuck in fear. Go to the collarbone point. This is if you find your collarbone point, you can go down an inch and out an inch. You can do it with both hands. This is a really easy one to do with both hands. All this fear in my body. And we're going to go under the arm. Again, you can do one side or the other side. This is about the bra line for women. All this fear in my body. Now we're going to go to the top of the head. There's lots of different points here, so you can move around. Say, all this fear in my body. We're going to keep going. Eyebrow point. I want to find a way to show up as my full self. Side of the eye. I know I'm meant for more. Under the eye. I have big goals for my life. Under the nose. I'm meant for more. Chin point. Because I choose more for my life. Collarbone point. But I'm not taking the action that I need to. Under the arm. I've been stuck in fear and stress and overwhelm. Top of the head. And I want to find a way to release it now. Eyebrow point. When I think about this thing I want to achieve, side of the eye, this fear comes up. Under the eye, maybe it's the fear of messing up. Under the nose, or the fear of what other people will think of me. Chin point. I get stuck in all this fear. Collarbone point. And so I don't show up as who I know I am. Under the arm, but I choose to shift that now. Top of the head, I choose to acknowledge that I am enough. Eyebrow point, that I won't let my fears hold me back. Side of the eye, that I won't let my past hold me back. Under the eye, that I won't allow the opinions of others to hold me back. Under the nose, I choose more for my life right now. Chin point, to raise my action limit. Collarbone point, to raise my comfort level with discomfort. Under the arm, I choose to take imperfect action. Top of the head, and knowing that I am enough and that I am safe. I'm going to go ahead and stop there and take a deep breath in and breathe out. And just feel into your body and notice what you're feeling, what came up for you. So what I want to do now is to reconnect with what we were feeling. So if you wrote down before in your journal, or you wrote in the comments that you were afraid of starting a business and it was at level 8, or you were really anxious at a level 7 about talking to other people, I want you to go ahead and write in the chat and tell me what's come up for you now, or what that level is at now. So notice in, feel into your body, and let me know what you were at before and what you're at now. So maybe you were at an 8 before and you're at a 4 now. Maybe you were at a 7 before and you're at a 3 now. Or maybe you were at an 8 before and you're at a 7 now and it really hasn't shifted too much. What the number does is it gives us feedback. And if that wasn't exactly what we needed to tap on, we can find other ways. Maybe that wasn't the core issue of what you needed to tap on. Now remember, going back to this, what we need to do with whatever we're feeling in any moment, whatever that next step is for you, where you need to build that confidence to take action, is we just want to get those numbers down. So if we were living at a 4, all of you, if you're thinking about your task at an 8, it might be down to a 3 now. And maybe you raise your action limit and now you got that gap to go, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm willing to take some action on this. Maybe I'm willing to put myself out there.
This can be your day for personal growth. This can be that day you committed to and you remember and you go, that was the day I got myself a community. I got better coaches. I committed to making my life the absolute best that I could. This is that day. Make today your growth day. Click the button on this page and sign up right now.